What is going on, NCTI friends? Welcome back to another episode of Wired Wisdom Tech Talk, presented by NCTI. This series allows us the freedom to check out the latest in broadband tech and talk to you about it.
NCTI does not endorse any of the companies or products that we highlight. These videos are strictly for your entertainment and to present technology that's cool and we feel could be useful in the broadband space. All products presented in these videos are either gifted or on loan and may be highlighted within NCTI curriculum.
Today's episode is about the Viavi WFED-300AC Wi-Fi Advisor. This Wi-Fi analyzer is the Cadillac of Wi-Fi analyzers, literally in both size and functionality. The dimensions are roughly 7 inches by 6 inches by 2.5 inches. When received, the Wi-Fi Advisor, which is also referred to as a puck, is packaged in a padded collapsible case alongside a power adapter, safety information, and a calibration certificate. It's important to note that the padded case has room for 2 pucks, making it easier to haul around when performing site assessments. The puck itself weighs a little under 2 pounds, and the overall build of the puck is very sturdy and appears it could survive a fall and still work. Alright, moving on to the physical connections. The Viavi Wi-Fi Advisor has a mini USB 2.0 port, USB 2.0 Type A port, and an RJ45 Ethernet connection. On the back side is a 12-volt DC input for charging the device. Runtime on a full battery is 4 to 6 hours. I should point out the USB ports currently do not have a functioning end-user purpose. The RJ45 jack, on the other hand, allows one Wi-Fi advisor to capture Wi-Fi data from the gateway, and then the data is analyzed by the receiving Wi-Fi advisor. Before discussing the actual analysis that the pucks gather, we need to also know how to view this analysis. The Viavi 1X or 1Expert can pair with a puck or pucks to perform site surveys as well as single-ended assessments. The 1X is only used to view the analysis that the pucks are performing and does not perform any additional analysis. An iPad or Android tablet can also be paired with the pucks. And last, the Wi-Fi Advisor app must be downloaded to the tablet in order to view the analysis information. To get started, first, you'll need to have your pucks charged and in front of you, and either the Viavi 1Expert, iPad, or an Android tablet. Next, you'll need to register and configure the pucks to the Wi-Fi Advisor app. To do this, I provide a link below that outlines this process. Look for the link labeled WFA Registration and Configuration. All right, guys, so I got both pucks registered to my iPad right here, as you can see. We're gonna jump into here in a second. There is an A and B right there, so we labeled them A and B. Both of them are sitting over here. So one is right there. That's considered A, and that's considered B. We're going to log in now and check out the app. All right, once logged into the app, there are a few options available. Starting from the top and working our way around clockwise, you see the first option as Smart Channel Wizard. Let's click on the Smart Channel Wizard. Okay, you will need to select the puck that you'll be used to gather the Wi-Fi analysis. I'm going to click on the device labeled A, and voila. We now see the BSSIDs that are all around me. You could toggle between 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, so this is 2.4 and 5. For this video, I'll stay in 2.4 gigahertz. You'll notice that next to each SSID and BSSID, there's a signal strength readings expressed in decibel milliwatts. So right there you see Sure's 2.4, which is where I'm at. That's at negative 50 dBm. So the closer we are to 0, which you see all these are at negative 77, negative 74, 73, the closer we are to 0, the closer we are to the device. The SSID named Sure's 2.4 is what we're going to analyze since this is my home network. Notice there are 3 other BSSIDs that share the same 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi LAN port MAC address ending in 006. All 4 of these BSSIDs have a different SSID, but they're all within my access point. Clicking on Sure's 2.4, we are now in an AP summary page. Lots of information here. Let's let this load up. Green check marks are good, and the circled exclamation points are to raise attention. Working our way from the top to the bottom, at the very top of the screen you'll see AP summary with an information button next to it. Click on the circled I and you'll see definitions for everything that's displayed in the AP summary page. Click on the information tab again to exit. The next thing we see under the AP summary table is code channel and adjacent channel interference tables. I did a great video on co-channel interference, and if you want to know more about that, click on the link at the top of the screen, or I'll leave a link in the description below. Adjacent channel interference is when you have a partially overlapping SSID encroaching on the channel space that the AP you are working on resides. In this case, we see 5 APs that are overlapping on my network. At the bottom of the screen, we see recommendations. These recommendations are generated from the circled exclamation points in the analysis above. Click on the arrow on the right side to expand each recommendation to view. Moving over to the left side column, we see a tab for More and Save Job. Click on the arrow to expand more, and we can see Device List, Trend Graphs, and Spectral Graph. Let's take a look at the device list. This will show you all the other SSIDs that reside on the channel that my network is on. In this case, I'm on channel 11. Under each SSID, you'll see the word Stations with an arrow. Expanding these arrows will show the different MAC addresses that are accessing your network. We'll also show you the manufacturer of the device to help figure out exactly which device is being mentioned. The 802.11 standard Received Signal Strength Indicator, or RSSI, this shows how close a device or SSID is to the WFED-300, and the last column being utilization. The utilization value will tell you the percentage of utilization for that channel. Moving up to the top of the screen, you will see Top Talkers. This table will rank the devices that are utilizing the channel the most. A neat feature here is that you can actually select an SSID by tapping on it, and when you do that, you will start to hear a beeping sound. The beeping sound intensifies the closer you move the puck towards the selected SSID. This will help identify the location of an SSID when troubleshooting. Okay, moving back to the column on the left, we see 2 other options under More. Let's take a look at the Trend Graphs. Trend Graphs is probably the most important function available in the Wi-Fi Advisor. This function provides visibility into what is happening in real time within your Wi-Fi environment. The orange line shows the RSSI value of the network you are engaging with. The purple line indicates noise. The y-axis shows the strength of the network and noise. The x-axis shows this strength over time. The utilization graph below shows both the channel utilization, which is in blue, and the actual utilization due to the noise in red. Last, there is a Save to Job function that can be utilized if your MSO or company requires proof of installation or proof that an issue has been fixed. All right, well that does it for the Smart Channel Wizard. Let's get back to the home screen. Moving clockwise, we see TrueSpeed. TrueSpeed requires a server with Viavi software that performs the RFC 6349 protocol testing. Since we don't have that enabled in here, we're going to move on. Next is Site Assessment. The Site Assessment function allows the use of 2 pucks where one puck is emulated to function as an access point and the other as a station device that connects to it. This tool determines the quality of the surrounding space in relation to Wi-Fi and its ability to pass packets through this space from puck A to puck B at the throughput rates necessary for the services the users need. This function is very useful and differentiates the Wi-Fi Advisor from its competitors. For more information on this function, I will leave 2 video links in the description below that helps explain this function thoroughly. The last function is called Single-Ended Troubleshooting. Let's take a closer look at this function. However, before I do that, I'm going to place both pucks in different parts of the house. All right, so we're going to move both pucks into different parts of the house so we can do the single-ended assessment. So here's puck A. So I'm just going to go and put this kind of, I don't know, where would it be down here? Let's go move it up to where the access point is. So I'm going to turn this. So you see here, my access point's right here, okay? So we'll leave one there. And then access point B, which is right here, I'm going to leave down here where my computer normally is, okay? So I'm going to move it closer to where my computer is. And we're going to act this as where my computer is, so we can see where the throughput is. Let's check it out. Okay, now that they're placed, I'll start this function. Notice that device A has a check mark next to it. This shows me that the puck is selected and all measurements will be from this puck. I'm going to click on the BSSID tab at the top. This is the view that I'm most used to seeing on a Wi-Fi analyzer. This shows both the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz environment. So here's 2.4 and 5. With all the SSIDs laid out on a XY axis, where X is the RSSI strength of the access point and Y being the channel that the SSID resides. On the right is a column with all the BSSIDs laid out. This makes it easier to find the BSSI that you're working with. I'm going to click on the SSID called Shures 2.4. Everything you see now is the same information that we saw in the Smart Channel Wizard function. Moving on to the Channel tab located at the top of the page, here we can see an active scan that shows real-time utilization and noise in both the 2.4 and 5 GHz environment. There is a Best Channels tab located in the utilization graph. I find this to be a bit sporadic in the 2.4 GHz environment. However, if we switch to 5 GHz, you'll notice that the best channel recommendation is constant. This is due to 2.4 being a lot busier and wider reaching than the 5 GHz band. Okay, let's click on the Spectral tab at the top of the page. This feature allows identification and isolation of common non-802.11 interference, or commonly known as non-Wi-Fi interference. For more information, look on page 34 through 36 of the manual located at the bottom of the screen. If you have this tool, then check it out. It will help you better understand this feature. Speaking of at the bottom of the screen, there are 7 tabs that we should quickly go through. The Job Manager tab allows a user to specify job or work ticket related information and associate this information with results from a site assessment test. For more information on the Job Manager, visit pages 54 through 56 within the Quick Cards function. Speaking of Quick Cards, that's next. This function is a topic-based guide that walks the user through the various tools of the Wi-Fi Advisor. Moving right, the manual function is a lot like the Quick Cards, but more focused on standard operational items, including regulatory information. There is some redundancy between the Quick Cards and the manual. I find that the Quick Cards are more user-friendly. Next is Videos, which currently has nothing to show. Moving right to Accessories. Accessories just shows the accessories that can be purchased for the Wi-Fi Advisor. Last is the Settings tab. The Settings tab allows the user to transfer saved files to Viavi's cloud-based data management tool called StrataSync. I said it before and I'll say it again. I look at Wi-Fi signal analyzers the same way I look at signal level meters. I remember guys leaving their meters at home and trying to diagnose RF issues by replacing everything inside and outside of the home. They end up spending hours replacing every fitting, splitter, drop, and then the equipment, and the issue persists. Turns out the problem was in the network and could have easily been tracked down with the usage of a meter at the tap. That's how Wi-Fi troubleshooting has been handled for years. It's frustrating not having the right tools to diagnose the problems you face. I believe that tools like this are the answer to that headache. Now, there are many Wi-Fi tools in the market, and if you've been a viewer of this channel before, you've probably seen me do a video or two on these products. The choices seem endless. However, I hope I gave you enough insight to the products I've highlighted that will potentially help you make a decision on the one that is right for you and your company. So what other products should I highlight? Leave a name down below and I'll search it out. Or if you're a company that would like me to check out your product, you can email me at wiredwisdom@ncti.com. Well, that does it for me. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to catch the latest Wired Wisdom videos as they are released. Thanks a lot and be safe out there.